Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Hidden Angel Lionheart coming to you live once again with my knight Sephra this time. And I know in the last video I've had over almost 100 views. Where within the week it's been up. Well, half a week, technically a week. You guys pretty much heard my rant, and I flushed out everything, fired shots at Gaia, at Council, etc., etc. To the point. Oh, and do note this topic is completely irrelevant to what I have to say for this video as well. It's just a little update for not only Seph, but for some events that we got going on for the next couple of weeks, which you really don't actually need to recharge for if you actually know what you're doing and how to play it safe. Anywho, as I said in the last video, I flushed out everything. I said it how it was about Gaia and what they'd been doing, what they've not been doing right, and then I fired shots at the council for them being pretty much, well, lazy, well, yeah, pretty much lazy jerk-offs, and not really doing much of anything, just sitting and whining and moaning until they got what they wanted. And one very vital, important thing I forgot to mention, there are, well, somewhat, a couple people from Council on merged servers, like, I think we're merged with like 88, 86 or 88 through like 99 right now. That's a US server. But anyway, it was somewhere in the 80s up to 99. There's a few extra people that are council people, and one of them is a moderator, CJ Drex, and I forgot to throw this out in that video because 1, I was tired, 2, I was focused on the rant, and 3, I honestly forgot to actually state, hey, these people are cool even though the council itself is a joke. So anywho, I'd like to give a shout out to a couple of people that actually twice, are actually not too bad people, and since the video they've actually resented talking to me. So I'd like to give a shout out to Queen Snow here, and she's actually one of the council members, and she's actually a pretty nice character once you get to know her. Well, character as in person in real life, because her and I used to talk all the time, and after my video she's not talked to me. So I just thought, well, plus I'm in a better mood. Got out of the shower, it's like 2 in the morning, I'd be back up at 6 just to be at work, and then I have to be in the parade here in the town, Wheeling parade here in Wheeling, West Virginia, in the United States that I live in, because of course everyone on the server is country-based, foreign-based, and different states-based, but the server itself is United States, so I just thought I'd throw that out there too. So anywho, I gotta be in a parade after work tomorrow as well, with my work, because we're gonna be in it, because we actually made a gingerbread house to compete whose was the best, and I think I wasn't really sure about who won because nobody actually gave me results about where I'm at. But anywho, I keep getting off topic, but then again, you guys are used to that with me by now, I would think, considering I'm at almost 300 subs. Yay! And I'm still trying to get more and struggling. But anywho, shout out to Queen Snow, and I don't think I am friends with the other guy. It's like Drex, CJ Drex, or something like that. Yeah, I don't think I'm. Wait, what the frick? I didn't mean XJ. I'll laugh my butt off if I do happen to find OJ Simpson on here. That's just a private joke. However, there's a guy that is known as OG Mutta FU Kerr, but, well, yeah, well, you guys pretty much know. Anywho, as I was about to say, last video you saw Seph, he was like 220,000 BR or something like that, and he's come up like 20, 30,000 since the last video you saw on him. Maxed out on his gems and everything else. He's got all level 9s, as you guys can see, and he went crit build. That's one thing I don't think I mentioned in the one video with him. So yeah, that's probably one of the main changes. Crap, hang on. Yeah, anytime when I go in to do astrals, that's one little bug I've always noticed. When you're on the game for too long, or even just like 5 minutes in, you go to check your astrals, it immediately just kicks you out of the game for whatever reason. Oh yeah, and I forgot to do my one little thing I always do. What the crap am I typing? Our fellow players. Okay, now that that's out of the way. Oh, okay. Well, that pretty much just got said. Well, this is the new Thanksgiving events. They're now doing. Instead of doing it for a week and 2 days, they are now extending it to basically 2 weeks worth. So right now they're giving out the new clothing, which actually is not too shabby than Taurus wings. So unless you guys were in the beginning of the game and they gave those away for free, you're gonna have to work for those. Steampunk wings, not bad. Those are usually like $100, $200 worth of a recharge. And I guess Guy is actually feeling generous. And then we finally got the Poseidon clothing, which is actually not too bad. And also giving away the brand new mounts again, surprisingly. And when you think about this, a plus 20 attributes mount only worth 50 of the regular and 160 of $100. Or $100. I keep thinking $100. 100 balance piece and a 35 balance piece. They are really generous. So I was making the joke earlier to Shanky and Annie earlier that I think Gaia heard my rant, or they just decided to feel generous after all the screw ups they had been doing. And then Devil Abyss attribute level, yeah, plus 40. That is a major, like 10, 20k BR boost. This mount gives you at least, I think, 15k. So wait. Devil's Abyss actually gives like 20 to 30, and I know Stone Line either gives 15 or 20k BR boost. So not too bad, not too bad. And of course, we still got some other items. And I guess you actually have to just invest into the Thanksgiving stuff. Hang on one sec. Sorry about that. I had to make a message real quick. But anywho, yeah, if you guys have kind of noticed, there's sometimes I actually pause the video because if there's like specific people I'm talking to, well, of course, you guys get that dilemma. Anywho, yeah, these are all the items we're still giving away. And also, Arcane Griffin is in for the 120, so that's actually not a bad mount to get. Decent stats, attribute limit's only a plus 5, so it's really, it's good, but it's not good at the same time, but it still gives you plus 40 of the other stuff that's mandatory. And of course, they're still giving away the Loki and the pee-poor excuse of an Odin with crap stats. Crap enough stats to the point I actually have seen what they are. Okay, I think my dogs are going crazy. To the point where I have actually gotten pictures from the Bow group to where they have actually shown me what their Odin looks like. I think it was them, or it might have been Lewis7, because I'm also in a Battleground group. Well, not Battleground group, but Wartune group with him on WhatsApp. So, but yeah, this is all the main stuff that they're giving away right now for the 2 weeks. And actually, and another thing I kind of realized, I know this is also relevant because it's usually something I do for Puri. I just come to realize the rare unicorn and Puri has, if he can get about 56 more medals, which is actually attainable from this dock event, I would actually be able to win the Wild Mana Steed and Unicorn to where his stables will actually increase by 1,000, and I will be re-ranked again with him at, because right now he's 20, so plus 1,000, he'll be like maybe 18 to pass up Excalibur, even though we're the same amount. And then whatever else I would get, I'd be probably passing up Daramith and, well, Daramith and Sierra, actually, now that I think about it. So, Puri's actually coming a very, very long way, again. And BR is actually 870,000 for him right now because I actually managed to get the mount that was like a $30 recharge, Dark Knight Panther, which is actually this guy right here. Oh, wait, let me get this. He's really not that great for stats, but plus 10 everything, so it was only like 300-400 more BR that got Puri up to his 870,000 plus 5 for stable stats that you can increase by. So that was actually worth it to the point where I'm like stuck at $10. But then again, today is my payday. Hey, it's Friday. TGIF. Everybody. Haha. But then again, the money doesn't last long. But anywho, as I was going to say, for future purposes with Seph, oh, let's see if this will work. I hope. Anywho, I was trying to show you guys my astrals. His block right now is level 4 for the Saint level, which is 8,064. Saint Sagittarius for critical is plus 4,000 right now, but of course, that's going to be a thing for now. But maybe when he goes 50, you guys already know this, which is going to be another year or two. And yes, you heard right, a year or two before I actually take him to 50, and I decide to socket in Enhanced Deflection because I want him to be the dopest of knights, and by when he gets 50, I will have enough Vulcan packs and everything saved up. I've already showed you guys this. Vulcan pack saved up to where I'll be able to maximize all his Saint Astrals that's for him at level 50. Or if I really want to be a dupe, I could just take out Enhanced Deflection and just start bulking up the Saint defense astrals like magic defense, physical defense, etc., etc. Or if I really wanted to be stupid, I could just use the health astral. But then again, the health astral is irrelevant and completely pointless. And also, 400 marriage chests, YOLO. So, he's actually very good in progress. VIP 9, I think you guys have seen that. And Wedding Ring is level 8, so then he'll be rank 9 Wedding Ring here soon. So, plus I've been saving up on Daru a lot here lately. And another thing, it's going to be another while before he can get the Rockstar Leopard mount, because I think I only have like 96,000 of the Amethyst shards saved up. So, it's going to be another good year or two before year at least before I can get the frickin' thing. And as you guys can see, I have a bunch of core shards already saved up to where I can get 12 advanced from the pack, 50 from a pack, and if you guys, if I take you guys further, you'll see I have over almost 200 of those saved up, and 480, so that's like 48 shards, right, or 48 packs, and 19 more packs, so that's a grand total of like 31 and like almost 100 of the blue. So when you guys put 2 and 2 together, and if I saved up for another year or two, he'll have enough packs to where I'll probably have a maxed out cord out Sylph, doped out completely. So I've really been binging my knight because, of course, you guys know I love my knights, I love my mages, I despise archers, which is why you guys have pretty much noticed I've stopped, well, making videos on Locke. And I don't really want to work with him anymore because working 3 tunes at the same time is extremely tedious and very difficult. And I am really trying my hardest not to cash on every frickin' tune I have. Puri is the main priority, and you guys have heard me say this multiple times. He is the main priority until his stables are maxed out, stats are fully maxed out to where he has like Virtuoso, Dash, maxed out Odin, which will be guaranteed. One moment he goes 80, I will pass up everybody in 80s BG. Everyone will not want to fight me. Everyone will be running unless you're Pit You. Then again, come at me, bro. Unless you're Pit You, come at me, bro. Shout out to Pit You 33 on server 69, merged with server 66, which was my old European server, which Sephra was founded, and then brought back to 91. Anywho, back to main topic. But yeah, this is pretty much everything that I've got pretty much figured out right now and that I'm going to be doing. And his BR for Sephra, his ideal I'm looking at, because I know Balzenia, shout out to her, she is like 450,000 BR and still rising, and she's wanting to be at least 500 at 40, and this is before she goes into 50s, because by the time she hits 50, she's going to be a monster. And the only monsters right now I can think of right now is a couple people from Bao, of course, Asinos, which he goes by Sinistro for whatever frackety reason. I guess, shout out to you, bro. Yay, a Mexicano! Okay, disregard that. I'm on my loopy pills. It's late, guys. But yeah, as you guys can see, it's like, 2 o'clock in the morning. So, I'm pretty much tired, kinda, sorta, but I'm lively awake, because again, had a shower, it helped. So, anywho, yeah, those are my goals right now for Sephra, because I really want him to be the best knight possible, and as I've already shown you all, he already has, Hades and Apollo. Now, I've really been seeing a match of points where Apollo is used a lot for knights, and Hades is strongly preferred for knights. And if I do the same thing, which I did for Medusa, which y'all know, I am the god of wind attribute. I mastered it, I conquered it, and frankly, you guys could not hardly stand up to it. Unless you were like Yatta and Mord and you guys got really freaking lucky. So, but Hades is dominant, Apollo is dominant, Apollo is like, yeah, Apollo is basically like mostly like Iris for defense and 5% Eve, where Hades is like all Iris, all Eve. So it's going to be very, very interesting how I decide to build both of them, because I'm honestly going to main the both of them and then like, not really much Eve. But maybe Iris, because y'all know it's mandatory to have a healing self at 70, so that way you can keep your arena alive and whatnot. So, Iris, Hades, and Apollo are probably going to be the main three you guys will see Sephra be using in the Sylph Arena when time comes. And, as I said, everything's going to be maxed out, because the way it's fixed, and the way you really want to do this when you go 50s, and this is just a major tip, when you go to 50, the main thing you want to do, and if you've been saving up for a while, hit the unlimited upgrade event. Because when you do the upgrade event, it gives you more of a stretch when it goes for Sepulchrum event, and you're getting all kinds of Wonder Dust, Mount Whips, etc., and gold. You want to extend the stats so that way you can get more of a benefit out of the dust to upgrade your Sane Astrals. And you also, of course, if you need the gold, that's also for that. And upgrade, because you can also get the resistant shards that you have to start using at 55, that you have to start using. You have like 20, then 50, 100, etc., It grows up more and more to build up your percentage and resist gems. So, main strategy to that, and this is just my opinion, you guys can do it however the frick you want, I really don't care. Well, I mean, I care, but I don't care at the same time. You guys get what I mean. But you can do it either or, vice versa, but I just strongly recommend you do the upgrade unlimited upgrade event first on all the sylphs till their maximum rarity to orange. Do not stop until they're all orange, so that way when Sepulchrum event hits and you've already hit 50 and you're wanting to boost the crap out of your astrals and stats, you just want to, wait, where's my, you basically want to max out your astrals as soon as you can when the event hits, and you want to max out the rarity of yourself when the event hits as well, because there's no point in doing it backwards. If you just upgrade, oh, okay, I'm just gonna max out the stats now as soon as I hit 50, yay, I got a blue self, wait, I'm still dying, even though I maxed out his stats, I still am not strong enough. Well, Ditzy, if you had just stick upgrade event and did my little tactic I just mentioned to you, you would actually be doing a better job, because again, who wants to go into a battle half-cocked, half-acknowledged, or, well, half-knowledged, and half-strength when you can be max-strength, max stats to where nobody can hardly hurt you? I mean, they can still hurt you, but not enough to kill you, and you can actually recover to where you can actually beat them instead of them beating you. And as you guys can also see, he's got enough Blessings of God, or Bog as I call it, to where I can make 6 purple Sylph Gears. And, well, Gog, I'm going to have to look into maybe getting from the Crown Shop, I keep thinking Wizard 101 when I say Crowns. The Balance Shop, because it's like, $200 each time, unfortunately, to where you need all 100 gifted Gogs, to where you have 100 per thing. So if you do the math, put it together, or if you're like willing to like be extremely freaking patient like I have and just gather them up over time from freebie events, then, well, you're golden. You're set. You're good. But anywho, that's just, unless you're a hardcore casher also, don't go 50s and then decide, oh, I'm gonna go get Gift of Magic, but oh, wait, I can't do this. Yeah, well, yeah, kind of figured it out. But anywho, and also in the Glory Shop, and plus, when you get 50s, that's when you start wanting to do Sanctuary. You build up your points to where you can get the magic to where you can make Legendary Sylph Gear, and honestly, that's what I'm going to aim for is trying, well, when time comes, we'll start recharging on Seph, and I will be trying to get the Gift of Magic to where he will have maxed out Legendary Sylph gear by when the time he gets to 50, and his gear will be fully enchanted, and he'll have doped out Divinity Souls, because as you guys can see, he's nearly ready to go into the next level to where people will actually be having a challenge with him. I will not be hardly bullied anymore. Well, which is great, because again, you never see Puri rarely ever bullied, and if he is, it's only through Gabriel, once in a blue moon Mordecai, and Yatagarasu, and or the Lamb, aka the goat nobody can stand at 80. Not even Shiv. Shiv can't stand him. And, well, that's pretty much it for that. And also, his skill set right now, and the runes, technically you would want to use as a knight if you're facing mages, is Chaos Rune, but if you just really want to be a jerk, you can probably just go for the Amnesia Rune, because Amnesia is good. But then again, Purge Rune, you can discard positive buffs, so if you're facing another knight or mages, etc., etc., you would probably want to use the Purge Rune, but you have a lot of options, and by the time, like I said, by the time he reaches 50, he'll have enough rune stones and everything, runestones, I don't know why I said that, rune stones, to where you can actually max out all of the runes, and that's what I'm actually going to aim for too. But then again, you never want to max out usually you never want to use your rune stones unless it's during an event, and that's usually when I know to use them, and that's when you want to hit it, so that way you get mine out of gutter, mine out of the daggone gutter. Anywho, you want to basically the event and pretty much max out everything. So in that way, because every other event you do that's for runes, you would max it out with no problem. And as I showed you guys, also he has like 500 chests almost, but he has 400 right now, because the girl I basically gave the account to, that this knight is married to, is a really close friend of mine I've known since I began on 91. We've been talking for a very long time, and I trust her with my life, along with the tune and then some. She's been doing a really good job with that, so shout out to my friend Thea as well on the server. And of course, because the original owner of Lunaria pretty much, she pretty much quit, so she had not been touched in months, and literally months to weeks to months, and it's like, okay, I need to really do something, because like I said, I've been so busy with working 45-60 hours a week, I have not been able to work on her, and if I was able to keep up with her like I have with Seph, she would have been at least 200 some BR like he is right now. But again, I have been uber slammed, uber busy, and I've already made it point, once I go 50, Luna's going to have to go 50 with me. So, because, again, I'm trying to keep them evenly balanced, evenly matched, so that way it's fair to both sides. So, that's another work in progress. And the diamond ring, like I said, it's almost level 9, so still working on that. So I need like 10,000 more happiness. Haha. It's over 9,000! Yeah, no joke. Dragon Ball Z reference. But anywho, also, that's what I was going to throw in. The skills right now I'm using for Seph is, well, AoE build, because when you go into arena, you usually want to use the team up setup. But then again, if you're like doing Battleground and whatnot, you usually want to go for the Delphic setup, double Delphic, shield, and then slasher, ultimate slasher. But then again, if you want to be Azza and just troll the F out of people, then go for the heavy defense build where you just have slasher, ulti slasher, intercept, Shadow Thrasher, and Polish Shield, because why the heck not? Ha ha ha. But that build is too, it's good, but it's too slow. I would rather have a build to where you're fully aggressive and you're actually putting pressure on the opponent. Because for Battleground, that's what I try to look for, is a build that puts pressure on people. And double Delphic setup for a knight is honestly the ideal setup you want to go for. And unless you know how to build build knights, it's difficult. Because for the longest time, even when I remember back in the old days, there was a certain setup. Archers were easy difficulty, knights were medium, and mages were hard. But in all actuality, knights and mages were probably the most difficult for people to figure out because they had to keep messing with the skills and figuring out what works and what doesn't work. Like, oh, this works. I'm like, why was I stupid to use this? This never worked to begin with. So you just gotta rack your brain around all of this till it's like you finally have it figured out on point to what is good and what is not good. Because, as I said, pressure build is the best. Basically, the screw you build is the intercept setup with Thrasher, that Apollo Shield, intercept, slasher, and regular slasher. And of course, if you want to go with the AoE, which you're in arena a lot, and which I do a lot of arena, you guys know this, I usually go for the Whirlwind, Whirlwind, Delphic, Shield, Slasher, and Ultimate Slasher setup, because, well, that's mandatory in a single-handed fights. And you honestly want the Whirlwind maxed out because the higher it goes, well, you all know. Requires level 50, when the Ultimate Delphic is basically maxed out at 3, but Ultimate Slasher needs to be 5. So basically, once he's like 58 is when Enhanced Delphic Destroyer comes in, because level 2 is when you can finally max out all these top stats, and then you just you basically want to start working on the bottom set, or unless you're going for class advance, which you're stupid to, until you've built up the right amount of BR and stats, which I've been doing for Puri, which he's going to be doing for the next few years until I decide to class advance him, because I'm going to have to do a lot of research on that. So before he class advances, there's going to be a lot of work done, especially with this new Knight Sephra that I made. But anywho, Dragon Soul is about maxed out, but then again, it's really irrelevant until he's 50, so I've not been doing a lot of MPDs with him lately, which I'm not that concerned about. So anywho, and for the hot events, this is basically it until, well, and then for the hot item exchange event is good till next year, the second month on the first day. It's going to be interesting because if they update this again, they are literally going to want to update the event itself, because which I have seen them do, and they did the same thing for the mount event to where Hero Metal, they added on a couple new mounts, and they actually just said, hey, let's just throw in some extra mounts and extend the event for next year. Yay, that sounds like an ingenious plan, which I found to be rather irrelevant. So then again, they've been doing the same thing for this event, so I really don't see this event updating next year, but if it does, I will be colored impressed. So then, of course, before it updates, I am literally trading everything in that I know I need to trade in, so that way by the time I get to Seph, level 50, he'll have everything that he needed to get what he needed. So then again, can't complain. Alright. Well, y'all, I think I'm gonna call it a night and say, this'll be, wait, what? Did anybody comment? You can kill, apply with Avenger. Oh, well. No, yeah, well. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. This has been a special episode with my knight and his updates, and, clothing level with him is all, well, 9 robe, 8 sword, and then 7 hat, and of course the wings. Forget the wings. Those things are freaking expensive and irrelevant. Screw that. Screw those freaking wings. But anywho, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts on the video. What was good, what was not good, what could I have done different, what can I do better. And another thing I'm going to be researching is how to do video intros to where I can actually add some sort of fancy 3D set off with some really kick butt music to where you guys will actually enjoy it more, and with an epic ending theme song. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Till the next video, and I'll probably be updating within the next couple weeks after this event is done, just showing off Puri some more and updating you on some more what he's doing. And Loki is still, well, work in progress. So anywho, until the next video, adios, and I'll be seeing you later, guys.